Hi everyone, it's Linda with stampwithlindawalsh.com. I wanted to show you how to make these cute little tea light flowers. I used a couple of different stamp sets. Okay, I thought these would be cute. Kids love those little cakes that you can make with these. So, you know, flowers too. I know it's kind of weird to have a flower in the center that's lit, but these will also make great little favors for parties, for your summer cookouts and so forth. So I think this will be a hit with the kids. I think it's going to be really cute. I think they'll really enjoy them. Let me tell you a couple of the stamp sets that I used though. So for this one, I used the Delicate Doily stamp set, and I used this. And then I just cut out using my Blossom punch. Okay, these are all made with the Blossom punch. So that's how I did that one. Then for these, this pink one, I used the Creative Elements, and I use this right there. And then I used a piece of designer paper. I also used Creative Elements on all rows for this one. Same with this. And I just did it, this is Regal Rose color. And then this was the, oh my gosh, my favorite, Raspberry Ripple. I mean, yeah. Rich Razzleberry. That's the color, I couldn't even think of it. Okay, so what I was going to say, I used my designer paper on this one. Problem is, I tried to do designer paper on these. It started to rip, and you can see your rips, whereas the white, if it rips a little bit, you're not going to notice it as much. I only did one of these. I tried to do a second, and I was ripping too much, and I said, oh no, forget that. You guys can try. Maybe it will work for you a little bit easier if you have the patience. Now these I just did in white, and I just sponged them. Same with this. This goes for our color challenge today. It's going to be, you know, yellows and greens and whites. So I made that for the challenge. Now these all go ahead and they use the actual stamp set for the punch, which is mixed bunch. Alright, so you can see I use this for here, this one here, and then the orange and the blue I used for here. So these I like these better. I like this whole little bunch better than all the other ones I made. So I just wanted to give you a few different ideas. So today we're going to use the same mixed bunch set, and I'm going to use my yellow Daffodil Delight. This is actually my favorite design, so I'm going to use that today. I already cut out 3 of them with my Blossom punch. That's what you're going to need. You're going to need 3 of those. We'll just keep this one here just for a visual. And then you're going to need 2 of these leaves, and I use these from the Secret Garden dies there. What else you're going to need is now you're going to need also a tea light, and then you're going to need a piece of designer paper. This is 5 inches by 5/8. Okay, and I'm just going to start. I had already taken off my sticky strip to start on this. I used sticky strip. I did a piece across there. Whoops, a little in the middle, and then one this way. So let's just go ahead and put this on down. You don't need to have it up to the top. You're not even going to see it. If you want to put this in the center, you're welcome to. It's up to you. Make it a little bigger. I found 5/8 were fine by me. It didn't bother me a bit. So just put that right along there. Now we'll start with our leaves. And what I did is I took the leaf and I just cut off. You don't need this piece. So cut off both of these, just like that. And then take your Tombow glue. Also, you know, you might want to think about using a hot glue gun if you're going to make these. So far mine is staying together, but I just prefer hot glue. This is going to go like this. And then I think I need a little more glue on this side. Okay. Like so. Alright. Then I'm going to take the X-Acto knife and a self-healing mat. I'm going to take 2 of my things that I cut out. Sorry for that. You know, I probably should move everything over. And what I'm going to just do is make an X in the center of just 2 of them. Okay. Alright. And so let's take this away. That's all you need. This is the one without. So what I'm going to do, the one that doesn't have the X in it, and you can see my X's on those, I'm going to glue that first now so we'll have time to dry by the time I get to it. What you're going to do is just cut straight to the center and cut out one petal. So it's going to look like this, okay? Take your glue. These are so simple, you guys. I made a ton of these already. And we're just going to attach these like so. All right, one word of caution. When you use your glue, try not to get your glue on the ink because it will run. Let me show you one that I did here. This one, see how it ran a little bit on the center there? So just be careful of that. Once I found that out, I just watched my fingers and made sure that there was no glue stuck to them. I'm going to hold this a little bit to get the it dried enough, but take one of your, where's my bone folder, one of your other pieces, and I'm just gonna curl my edges, and I'm curling them down on this piece. I'm actually gonna put that down. I'll have to check it and make sure it's really sticking. All right, so I've put that around. I'm going to bring back in my piece. I'm just going to give that another squeeze, make sure it's stuck. I'm going to put this right on down, okay? I just want to make my hole visible. Oh, we didn't want that to happen. Okay, so just, now I'm adding glue everywhere. And obviously it's better to wait for your leaves to dry. But this is camera time, guys, so I'm going to deal with what we got. Alright, there we go. Still the same thing. Be careful you don't have glue on this top part so you don't see it smudging. Now for this piece, we've already got our X. I want to curl these leaves upward. So I want to have the back facing me. These leaves I curl downward, these I want up. And it's just to give it a little more dimension. Actually, I forgot a step. You want to turn it over, see where your X is, and just cut a little slivers all the way around. Don't cut too close to the X, so then it will rip on you. The reason why I'm doing that is so now I can get a better curl. See how that curls better than this one? And that just gives it a little bit longer curl. Okay? Alright, I'll put this one down so I can get the hole started. I'll lift it back up. And then I'll just add my glue. Now I'm also off centering these, so I want my petal to be on the other side, being off centered, so it's in the center of these. And press. You can always flip up your petals once you got your piece on there. It depends how much you want to go crazy with that. I'm gonna now cut off my center here. This is the piece that we cut out a petal from. I'm gonna cut it, and I'm just going to do it both ways. You want a pretty substantial hole here, but you know, you guys figure it out when you put it on there how much of a hole you want. I'm just seeing if that's wide enough. Now what I want to do with these is I want to curl my petals outward. So be careful of this because this is where this one will rip. So just do the rail edge. Especially I find the one that I doubled up when that one's the one that rips the most. Alright, and just go easy, just go work your way down. I was finding it will rip like right on your seam here. So just be careful, that's all. I find it rips too if you don't let this dry enough. So that's why I wanted to have it dry while we were working on the other pieces. Okay. Yeah. So now I'll put some glue on here. I love this color. It's a real nice summer color. slowly bring it down so you don't rip anything. Another way that I do it is I take my bone folder. You can take scissors, but you might leave a mark. Just slowly, just keep working it, pushing it down. Yeah. And you can look on the side, make sure it's down enough because you want to make sure your glue will stick. If you get glue on your little light up piece, just take a tissue, wipe it off. It's not going to hurt it. Okay. And then all I do is I just kind of pinch back. And then if you don't like those so puffy, yep, there you go. So it's all done. That's how cute it is and how easy it is. I love this little Build a Blossom stamp set. And you know, we can build it with that, not Build a Blossom, sorry, the Mixed Bunch Punch. I was just going to say you can make this also with the Build a Blossom. It is retired. I think I'm going to make one to show you too how we can do that and make it into like a nice little sunflower or something. So thanks for joining me today. This is for our color combo. We're going to do yellow, any type of yellow, green, and some white. All right, and then I hope to see your projects in the online classroom. See you soon. Bye-bye.